Welcome to another edition of the Team Inspire Epic Change Team Call. Thank you guys for joining us tonight. Taking time out of your schedule I know is not easy to do, and I appreciate it every time because these calls pull us together and they help us stay on track, and I think, at least for me, they keep us motivated and gives us a view of a bigger picture, and they just really are good for, I think, our team culture for sure. And so thank you for getting on. It's tough to sacrifice this time, but I tell you what, the people who are successful in the world, not just with our Beachbody coaching business, but they do make sacrifices. And that's, you know, like I kind of wrote on our team page because I wanted our new coaches. We have so many new coaches. Oh my gosh, it's so exciting. I mean, we're going to break 100 just in that group. And those aren't even people that, some people aren't even in our page, but a choice of the coach, the other coaches. But the point is that successful people make sacrifices, and whether that's time of relaxation or a TV show or going to bed early or sometimes putting the kids to bed. I mean, you know, these are sacrifices. So I appreciate it, and you guys are going to be successful because of it. All right. Well, let me just see if I can screen share real quick, and then we'll just hop to it. And let me see, share screen. I hope I can do this. I don't know why. What are y'all laughing at? Is it me?
No, it's me.
I'm going to mute you.
I bet it's me.
To mute yourself, child. Okay, no, I'm joking. All right. Let me go to this. Here. No, there it is. Okay. Welcome to our team call, Success for 2016 and Beyond. Because, guys, let's face it, 2016 is going to rock, especially, you know, these core people on this call. You guys have been here like all year, and this is the year to knock it out of the park. There is no reason that every one of us on this call that I'm seeing can be diamond, Star Diamond, and Plus, and have a rocking team by January 2016. And I see a lot of up-and-coming elite coaches here on this call. We just have to strategize. And so we'll talk about that, not today, but as we go along through the year. But January is going to be the month I want you guys to start thinking about what can be. Make your goals huge. All right. Congrats for a great November, you guys, because seriously, a lot of people said it was hard. Now, I'm going to be honest with you. I started the month with like 6 people in that Team Beachbody app, right, that we have. They all got an order, and no one did. And I was freaking out because I was like, oh, I got this. I'm going to have, you know, Success Club 30, whatever. But I had a really tough month in the beginning. And I really had to get myself out of the way and start doing all the vital behaviors over again. In the last 4 days of the month, I hit Success Club, and I did a lot of work and did a lot of promotions, a lot of Black Friday sales, and I did it, but it was hard. But you guys, look at our team. Awesome job, you guys. I mean, it's growing. Our Success Club board is growing. I'm so proud of you guys. Congratulations to Meredith Bordas for being the Success Club leader. Guys, she is like recruiting like a maniac. She is really I don't know what she's doing, but she is just really talking to people, and they're excited about coaching, and they're coming on board, and just congratulations. And also, Megan, you are rocking out the recruiting too, so I'm so proud of you guys. Just proud of everybody. You all really just took it to the mat, and I'm so proud of you for helping so many people. So December's going to rock just as hard. So good job, you guys. All right. Social media marketing calendar 2015. This is up on our team page, so it's kind of hard to see. It's up on our, right now it's the Success Club picture, but this is going to be our calendar for December. I suggest we kind of, y'all stick to it with your teams if you can. The reason why is we talked about how social media marketing and having an idea of what to post for for the weeks is so much better than kind of flying by the seat of your pants, right? If we know when our free group's coming up, if we know when our sneak peek is coming up, if we know when your coach mentoring program is coming up, then you guys can post prior to that week to get those posts that you need to put out there to create momentum for those days, those really special, important times, whether you're recruiting or whether you're getting new customers from a free group or promoting value, or we're inviting to a team open house. You got to promote for it. So knowing when is super important. And I do a whiteboard now for me, and I do everything on it of what's coming up. And this has been really helpful for me, and it's hard to see, but I'm just showing you what I got. So I always put what's happening and what my goals are, how many coaches I want to add, and what I have to do. And I have loved this for me because I'm kind of a doodler. So I really like this whiteboard. And this marketing calendar idea has just been super for me. So I hope it helps you guys stay on track. But I'm excited about December, and I want you guys to hit Success Club before the holidays hit. I mean, I want you to try to be at Success Club 6 by the 20th and not have to be stressed over Christmas. All right. Hammer and chisel, guys. I've got a lot of interest from men and women, and we'll do a men and women group January 4th. It won't just be women, because I think that we could have an awesome group with the guys too. So being involved, because this is a great program for anybody. So I'm super stoked about our January 4th team group, because I think it's going to be massive and great results. 60 days, woo, I'm gonna rock that out. All right, I just want to go over real quick some things here, and sorry, it's very there. I've been reading some really great PD recently with what's his name? It's Hal Elrod, who does the Morning Miracle. I don't know if you guys know about that, but sorry, Hal Elrod. I'm sorry, I'll say it right. Hal Elrod. And he's got a really awesome story, but he wrote a book called The Morning Miracle. And it is a really life-changing book. And there's also a Facebook page, The Morning Miracle Facebook page, and y'all can go look at it and see if you want to be a part of it. But it just really talks about habits of successful people. And I really love this quote from Jim Rohn about your level of success will rarely exceed your level of personal development, because success is something that is attracted by the person you become. And Jim Rohn's a great motivational speaker. I don't know that he's living anymore, but he's wonderful books. So I guess the question that I want to ask is, are you dedicating time every day to becoming the person you want to be, to see the success you want to see? Because okay, sorry about the typos. What is your level of professional and personal development? And be really honest. In the book I'm reading, he talks about, do you think your personal development or professional development is a 2? Because if you're only doing just once a week or once a month, then your 2 is going to be the level of success you're going to see. And we all want a level 10 success in everything, right? I mean, we do. We'll do the 2, but we want the 10. We want a 10 in our confidence, in our knowledge, the beliefs about ourselves. We want to believe what's possible in this business. We want the best physical, mental, emotional vitality, and all those components make up your personal development. All of these things matter. If you're a level 2, then the level of fulfillment you're going to have, your success, your happiness that you can expect, you'll be stuck. You'll be at a 2. So this book that I'm reading really, really challenged me to ask this question to myself, and I want to ask it to you too. Because if you feel like you're stuck somewhere right now, it's probably because your personal development or your professional development isn't to the place that's going to get you to get outside the box, to think outside the box, to be confident. And, it's super important. You want that 10, but you're a 2. And I could talk about myself. I'm not pointing fingers at anyone else, but it's a really important question to ask. If you want to be a 5-star diamond next June or next August, then you need to work on you big time. I need to work on me. So you have to do something radically different to get something you've never gotten. You must work on yourself to become the best version of who you want to be every single day. And it just may take 10 minutes. It may be getting up a little bit earlier to do it. It may be setting something aside like you do for this to call every Thursday. Wake up early. Heck, that's me all day long. Y'all know I need to do that. So I'm really trying to work on this. I'm bringing this to the table because I think this is an area we can all improve on. And when you do this, then you are doing something literally for yourself that you can do every day that will change the trajectory of your business, of your happiness, of your life. Of everything. So read specific personal development books, or professional even. I lump the two together. Some people don't, but I do because I read a plethora of these type of books. Failing Forward by John Maxwell. Every failure is an asset. Successful people fail more than the average person because they're willing to make mistakes. So you have to embrace it. Failure is an asset, right? This mindset will help you make more contacts. It'll help you reach past your fear and your follow-ups. It'll help you create vulnerable posts. It'll help you stick to a marketing plan. It'll help you talk to more people. It'll help you help your coaches, and it'll help you reach success. It'll help you talk to people and create a team. So I just really want to challenge you guys to just ask yourself the question, where am I at with my professional development? And I am talking about books like The Morning Miracle and Failing Forward and the 21 Laws of Leadership. And gosh, there's so many because that's going to be super important for your business. So yeah, I want y'all to work on your personal development. That's what I think is going to propel you guys forward to the next level in this business, to creating a full-time income for yourself, helping your coaches do the same, helping your coaches achieve Success Club. So focus on that. Ask yourself those questions. I want you to, think about it tonight, write it down, and then right where you think you are, honestly, and then right where you want to be, which is a 10 in the next month or so, and kind of get yourself there. So that is really what I wanted to share. That is what's going to get you success, because that's going to help you do the things that you need to do it. And coaches that won't do these things or don't do these things, they just really find themselves stuck. And that's through also conversations I've had with friends of mine who are coaches, so that are leaders, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 stars. So that's my 2 cents worth today, and I really want you guys to do that because I want you all to be successful in 2016. I want our team to just rock it to top 10. Why not, right? I mean, it's all mindset, and that's part of this. If you are building, if you are studying, if you are reading and learning, then you are going to have a mindset that no one can get, that no one can tell you otherwise. You're going to have a mindset that, this can happen. If it happened for her or him, why can't it happen for me? No one's going to tell you otherwise. So get yourself some good PD. Check out The Morning Miracle. I think you're really going to love that. And it's just really a life-changing book and idea. So check it out. So what I want to do right now is I want to take off this mute over here. I want to let her unmute her. I want Meredith Bordas to talk to you guys just for a little bit. This was a really great month for her. And, she's got a full-time job. It's a busy job. She's, at Tate's Creek, and she's a teacher. And also, she's also an assistant or part-time. I mean, she helps the principal out, right? You do principal. It's kind of a principal.
What? Yeah.
She's the principal. She's the principal. So don't go to her office. Don't go. She'll take your office. But I wanted to talk a little bit about, kind of go over how she's been talking to her new coaches and how, because I think between just this month and last, I think 7 coaches. So her recruiting efforts are very good, and so she's doing something right that I think we gotta recognize and learn a little bit. And I think this is a good opportunity. She's busy just like all of us, and I'm super proud of her this month for just kicking booty, and but she does it in a way. She does it in a way that's she just is there, and her posting has really gotten consistent, and I'm real proud of it all. So Meredith, if you could share with us a little bit, sure, about how you've looked at, August, September, October, November, and then now how you're looking at December for your team and how you do.
So one of the things, and thank you, Mona, that was really nice. And I am not a principal. I'm actually done in 1 week, and then I'll be certified to be a principal. So I'm almost done. I'm getting there. I just have to pass my test. So y'all just remember me next week.
Okay.
But one of the things I've really been doing, and I know it's very cliche because we hear it all the time, but is adding to my network. And here's what I've been doing. I am from a 3 stoplight town. Like literally nothing is there. Like a Family Dollar. There was a parade when we got a Super Walmart. Like it's like the middle of nowhere for real. And in that small town, oddly enough, there is another Beachbody coach who was a coach like a year before me. And I went to high school with her, and we were friends on Facebook, but I think I hit her a while ago. But anyway, she because she was posting all the time, probably like, people do to us. So anyway, what I was starting to do when I was starting to add to my network, and I heard people say, you need to add to your network. I always have those friends, people from back home. And I knew all these people. And I would look at them and I would see that she was their mutual friend also, because she obviously was growing her business also. And I would not add them as a friend. Like it would intimidate me, because I thought, well, she's in that town. She sees those people all the time. They're not going to want to listen to me if they've got her, right there in town. So quite honestly, I had all these people from my hometown that know my family, that know me, that I haven't seen in years, that I just wasn't adding, even though there's plenty of them, because I was kind of intimidated by it. So finally, in the past month, I've just started adding them all, because we all have 100 mutual friends where we all went to high school together. And what I'm finding is interesting, because this girl and she's been a coach for probably a year longer than I've been a coach for, 9 months. She's been a coach for probably about 2 years total now. And she and I post totally differently. We definitely have different, kind of values of things that we post and styles that we post. And what I'm finding, interestingly enough, is people won't comment from my hometown on my post, but they'll message me. So I'm getting people that I would have usually been afraid of for even friending, because I figured she'd already gotten that market. You always hear that. And what I'm finding is they just are drawn to my post as opposed to her post, which is fine. And I'm sure there's people that are vice versa. But, I just think that I let that intimidate me for a while. And then when I stopped letting it, I'm seeing a benefit. So 4 people that I had order from me this month are people that I added last month that I've just started adding. And then I've been commenting beautiful family and just randomly on their post. And that has made, that right there, it was 8 of the Success Club points that I had. It was 4 of those people just from that. So I thought that was kind of interesting that, that you just can't let people like that intimidate you. Because I would see her friend as a mutual friend, and I'm like, I'm not. The other thing I've been doing too, which, you could do this with your spouse or a friend that you don't mind. I have been tagging my husband, who's also a coach. But he posts little wrestler people with Shakeology. He's kind of nuts with his posting. So I try to get him to post, and he's like, Mare, that does not sound like men. So all the men he talks to, the first thing they say is, I got to check with my wife. So I've been tagging him in everything, and he's been putting it on his wall. So then the men ask their wives, or he'll friend the wives, and then the wives will see my post because I'm tagging through him. So I'm just trying to reach the wives that all the men are saying they have to talk to. And it's working too. I had a girl message me tonight that went to high school with Jay, and she was friends with him and saw my posting on his, So I'm just kind of using him like that. So if you have a spouse, even if they're not a coach, I would totally be tagging them in everything. And if you don't have a spouse, like find a friend that you can just use their wall, because it's just a good way to network. Because I don't have all those friends I'm not friends with the same people. So it's been kind of, that's kind of been one thing that I've been doing that's really been good. And then the other thing I've been doing too is like people that I've been just trying to talk. And Jay would tell you, my husband would tell you, I'm on my phone constantly. And it's taken a lot of time because I do it like when I'm at home or when I'm laying in bed, I'm on my phone. But I have been messaging and commenting to people just randomly. Like I'll find 10 people that I haven't talked to in years, and I'll just say something, but I'm just trying to get a relationship going. I'm reading, Mona was talking about personal development. I'm reading a book right now called Discover Your True North. And it's by a guy named Bill George is his name. But it's all these really cool stories. And actually, Bonnie last night on the other call was talking about 2 of the stories. It goes through these personal stories of all these leaders. And like she talked about the guy that created Starbucks. And there was this story about this guy who is currently the CEO of Wells Fargo. And it talks about like how like your life experiences shape your leadership style, like things you have to go through. And he talks about how he got his first job as a grocer, like a grocery store cashier. And that nothing he learned in college prepared him for the people skills that he learned while being a grocery store cashier. Those skills from dealing with customer service and that interaction with people and the importance of that, he's like, those are skills that you don't learn in college. Those are skills that I learned through being a $5, minimum wage worker, learning to work with people. And it's kind of all about that. So I've just really been trying to up my interaction with people. And it's been kind of annoying at first because I'm really been pushing it. Like I'm doing like 10 every chance I get. I mean, just quick, just people I don't normally talk to, not you guys that I talk to anyway, but people that I don't normally talk to. I even went to people that I'd hidden, and I'm hiding them, trying to, get them back where I can see something to post. So that's just something else randomly that I've been doing. And then I honestly think that the longevity that I've been coaching has really helped a little bit. I think sometimes, I know Mona, I've heard her say this before, that a lot of coaches, you think of coaches that you bring in and how many sustain. And I think there's so many people that sell stuff, or so many people that promote stuff, that people are kind of waiting to see, like, is this for real or is this a gimmick? Is she really sticking with this or is it not? And I think the longevity, so like I look back and think, well, if I quit after 3 months, then they really would have been like, that's a gimmick. But I think that now that they are seeing that it's sustainable, that my results are sustainable, I haven't gained a pound back. I haven't yo-yoed. It's all still going on. I'm doing it every day. And people now, will say like, are you still doing that? And I'm like, yeah, I'm still doing it. Like, I want to tone up. I want to have definition. And so I just think that longevity has helped. And then I also think it's helped clarify misconceptions about it. Like at Thanksgiving, I was piling a piece of pumpkin pie on a plate, and my aunt looked at me and she was like, so do you like eat? And I was like, yeah, I eat. And she was like, well, aren't you dieting? And I'm like, no. And I piled one more scoop of Cool Whip on it. And I'm like, I worked out today and I worked out yesterday, and I'm going to eat this pie right now, and I might have one later. And so it kind of piqued her curiosity. So she came up to me later and was like, okay, seriously, tell me about you eating the pie. How do you eat the pie? So it just kind of opened doors. But I think when people ask you those things, how you answer back to kind of pique their curiosity kind of helps too, because we sat there and had a whole conversation, and I think she's going to place an order soon. So I think that's kind of, people think it's a diet. And then when they see you doing it for the long term, they realize like, she's still doing it, and then back to the personal development thing. And I confess, I sucked at this part up until like the past month, because I I am an English teacher by, that's my degree and what I do, but I read trash. I read like junky fiction. Like I like thrillers, like people, getting murdered, you need to find them, or like love stories. Like I just read garbage because it's mindless. So I told Mona like earlier this month, like I've been trying to get up early. I've gotten up early like every day for 2 weeks and worked out. Like that's been my goal. So I need to read that book, Mona, because I'm trying. I believe in it. But I've been trying to carve out just, even if it's just 10 minutes that I get in between my workout, or as I'm like trying to wake up and Jay's all chirpy and I'm just, I'm trying to get it in because I really I've been loving this book that I've been reading. And he talks about how like the role of leaders is not to get people to follow them, but to empower them to lead. And I think about my job. In my job, I'm literacy specialist is my title at my school, and I also do all the assessment. But I go into a lot of classrooms of struggling teachers and new teachers, and I model for them. I observe, I give them notes, I give them feedback. And it's not because I want their job, because like I don't want to go do their job. I want to empower them to do their job. So it's like a different mindset for me than, what you kind of think of. So I really recommend that book. It's just a really good light read. I mean, it's a good read. Just, and then the last thing I've really been doing is just, I've really tried to embrace the community factor. I think it was Shelley Hobbs at the thing that was talking about the sense of community that you get, or it was someone I heard. But I think back to what kept me into coaching, and Katie is my coach, and she signed me, and I did a challenge group. And then I remember that next month she was like, hey, if your next Shakeology is coming, do you want to sign up as a coach and get the discount? And I'm like, great, sign me up. And so she invited me to a team call, and they were having like a Push to Emerald group, and I got in and I got to meet Mona, and I got to meet all these people, and I loved just the built-in support system. And so I've really been trying to just use my resources. Like there's not a day that I don't ask Katie about something, or Mona, or Lauren. I text her every day. Like there's just every day I try to get feedback from all of you guys, people that have different ideas and brainstorm off each other, and just, get ideas kind of going. Cause I think that, you guys have way more ideas than I do single-handedly. But I just think that it's kind of cool to just embrace, you, and find someone who you can talk to and bounce that off. And so I just watch a lot, and I've been watching videos, and I'll text Mona, like, look at this income post, because I think those are just terrifying. I did one today. I just did one like a while ago. It was terrifying. But I text Mona, and I'm like, is this obnoxious? Is it not obnoxious? I don't want to sound obnoxious. And she'll tell me, and she'll say, do it. Like, do it right now. And so I'll be like, okay, I'll do it right now. But you've got to find someone that'll push you. And so, I'm thankful for like her and Katie. Like I've got them on speed dial. So I'm constantly like, and Lauren Dugas, like if you all know her, like I talk to her every day just to get some feedback. So if you don't have someone that you like talk to, and regularly to get some, feedback on what you're doing. And Mona will say, like, I don't really, maybe you should do this. And I love that. Like, that's what I need. I need people just to kind of give me some feedback sometimes. So I don't know. That's pretty much all I have. I've just been trying to take in everything. I don't know.
That was awesome. No, I appreciate that. Everything you said was just, I think, exactly what heck I needed to hear, and I think our team did too. I mean, that's practical, Meredith, that's practical advice. And honestly, adding to your network, guys, I mean, it sounds so trivial, right? Friending somebody, yeah. And it does. It sounds trivial, but it is part of our power hour, or whenever that is, however you break it up in your day, right? Whether it's the morning and you get it done, 5 people, whether you just kind of do it randomly throughout the day. It is so key, like Meredith said. And she comes from that three stoplight town. And so when a coach says, I can't do this, or somebody wants to coach, I can't do this business because I live in a really small town. Look, right here is how you say, here's a coach I know, and this is what she does. You have to add to your network. And it's true. I've got 3 people last month, all from adding to the network. So, Awesome, guys. I mean, that's great advice. One more question for you, Meredith. Talking about your coaches, because you have 7 new coaches. How was that just talking about Shakeology as a discount, or did you talk about coaching up front? Was that when you sold the challenge pack? Did they sign up, or how did that go down for you real quick? Let us know, because that's
like half of them just kind of signed up or originally. The other ones that I have, and I think I've got one more that's going to sign up soon, are people that I've watched in the challenge groups grow, and I start, as soon as I see a spark, I start planting the seed. So like Megan Fisher, I don't know if you've seen her in our groups, like she signed as a coach today. She's been a rock star in these challenge groups that we've had. She like motivates other people. And so immediately when I saw that she was doing that, I sent her a message like, you are perfect for this. Like, you have a great personality. You're doing the program. You are you are a product of the product. You're seeing results. You believe in it. You're already motivating everybody. You should be doing this. You are awesome for it. And then the other girl that I just saw like the other day, she was a Beachbody lead, you guys. I just emailed her. I always send this email to the random Beachbody leads. And I usually say like, hey, I'm your free coach, welcome, whatever. And I always tell them they can add me on Facebook. And she actually did. She's the first one. And I've probably done that to, I don't even know how many I've sent. Like, I've never gotten a response other than her. And so she added me on Facebook. She joined my Facebook group. We've been talking for like 2 months, and she signed last night. She already signed her husband up. So she's halfway to Emerald as of today. And so she's got it going. So she's a random one too. She's just one that, like, I'd heard, I think Jessica say she called somebody one night on one of her leads. Like, she called him on the phone, and I'm like, well, gosh, that seems a little scary, but I'll start sending emails. So I did, and I got one. So it's one.
That's so great. I mean, remember that we know that Lindsay Matway was a lead, and no one contacted her, and she's the #1 Beachbody coach 4 times in a row. So that is so important. That's so great. Thank you so much. What great information, Meredith. We really appreciate you sharing that with us. Let's see, where do you see leads? Okay, that's Angel's asking, where do you see leads? We see them in our back office. Over to the side, just say you have new customers, or you have leads, or you have, I think it says leads. I think it has you have new, I can't remember right now, but it's on the side where you check your SC points in your Shakeology order. So it's that first page. Yeah, so that's where those are. So if you have any from the past, go look and see. I can help you do that. We can find a script. So you have to send it to them because they're there. All right, you guys. Well, Power Hour, add to your network, get some good PD in. Let's rock out 2016. The end of the month is just so close, and I think we've got some, help your coaches, your new coaches, y'all get to Emerald. And a way that's been really working in some groups is to create a chat just for your brand new coaches. We can do a push to Emerald group again, but then I suggest getting all your coaches, sticking them in a chat, and like being accountable right there with them, and have them send you their post for the day or tag you or whatever, because that really helps too when they're tagging, because other people are seeing their journey. All right, you guys, any other questions? This was a great call. Thank you so much, everybody. Oh, we got to take a picture. Oh my gosh, because we have to have it for our post. Okay, everybody get ready. Okay, yeah, there you are. There you go, Jesse. Our guy. All right, so I want to take a picture. Okay, so 1, 2, 3. Oh, wow. Can y'all hear when I do that? Can y'all hear the screenshot? You can? Mm-hmm. Oh my gosh. Yeah. Okay, so when I'm on calls with like corporate, I'm all like, shing, shing. They're like, picture. Okay, one more. Another one. All right, that's really loud. I'm going to turn it down. All right. 1, 2, 3. All right. How come you can hear? That's crazy. That's not like a silent sound. Camera sound. Well, it's so good seeing you guys on here. All right. We got to get, okay, so real quick. So when we have new coaches, it's super important when we're sending a welcome email or something that we're saying, guys, you got to get on these team calls. Okay, because we got to get these new coaches on our team calls, because they've got to see that sense of community that Meredith was talking about. This is what is so important. So if our coaches aren't getting on, we got to figure out why. Okay, and they can at least get on once or twice a month for sure. Okay, all right, guys, y'all rocking it out. Let's go and get some hammer and chisel out there. All right, create your events, and I'll email you guys or chat with you guys on our team chat. All right.
Awesome. Bye,
Good.
everyone.
Good night. Good seeing you, Sarah. You look great, girl. You look so good.
You do, Sarah. I saw you.
You look awesome. All right, guys. Blessings.